Gonna go green on the Racing for Heroes starting zone. This is the Group A feature here at Florence.
25 laps. We're looking at the top three on the big steel podium here after this one. Out of turn number 2, it's Ricky Thornton Jr. against one of them Midwest with a Florence Spoiler. He had tough luck last night. He was leading, got up against the wall. Marler got around him and had the flat tire down the straightaway. And Dalton Wilson is going to lead the first lap, right?
Yes. That might make a believer out of everyone. Here is Dalton Wilson on the high side, takes the lead. Ricky Thornton Jr. battles back down to the inside, side by side behind them. For the third spot, Mike Marler in the 157, the 19R, the Reaper, Ryan Gustin at the end of lap number 2. It's still Big Perm out front.
Here comes the Blue Horn, and the Gorsuch Performance Solutions caution is out on the racetrack.
Dalton Wilson going to bring him back to the green on the Racing for Heroes. Restart zone, 1 down, 24 to go.
And into turn number 1, here comes the Reaper on the outside, the 19R. Talon Center, the crew chief on that car, as he'll roll down the back straight. Oh, it got a little bit of the back of Thornton. Got him crossways a little bit, and Gustin will fire to the bottom. Meanwhile, Dalton Wilson, here comes Marler. Here comes Garrett Smith, working the bottom. It's Fergie.
It's Ferguson on the bottom right now. He's in 6th. Garrett Smith 5th. Marler 4th. Gustin 3rd. RTJ 2nd. They all trail Dalton Wilson 2 laps into this one. Wilson the fastest car at the front of the field. Last time by.
Remember 24 hours ago, the Talon Center told Gustin to run the bottom. Right now he's running the top through the middle very well into 1. Of course, he used to crew chief for Ricky Thornton Jr. and Hudson O'Neill. On that SSI Motorsports team, here comes Fergie on the bottom. Marler up top, then it's Garrett Smith, Pearson, Shirley, Blair, Garrett Alverson 10th.
For those drivers is back up the front of the field. Dalton Wilson looking solid, James. And that is just behind the 19R of Ryan Gustin. And again, those drivers all battle about 2 seconds behind the lead duo. And business is picked up again at the front of the field as RTJ now rolls alongside Dalton Wilson down the back straightaway.
Tell you what, Florence has been sporting the last 2 nights. As we continue off a turn 4, they're side by side. Will we have a new leader at the line? It is still Wilson by 36 thousandths of a second.
Good battle up front for the lead as they head down the back straightaway. Ricky Thornton Jr. now clears Dalton Wilson going into turns 3 and 4. See if Wilson's able to get a run back up on the high side of the racetrack. He does not. New leader 12 laps in. It's Ricky Thornton Jr. Instead, Thornton's able to put 2/10 on the 18D that last time. RTJ trying to split the 3S and the 33 down the back straightaway. They'll go through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Checker flag is out. The winner of your Friday Group A features Ricky Thornton Jr.
Final time on the track before 6 heat races here tomorrow night at the Racing for Heroes start zone, and it's Corey Hedgecock. In the 23 car, Pierce will work the outside down the back straightaway. I think if Pierce, if he wins this, he might be the top point man, but he'll start 4th in a heat race here tomorrow night as we invert 4 into the 6 heat races, and Hedgecock is out in front at lap 1.
He would definitely be the high point man with 2 wins. Hedgecock, though, as you just said, James, your leader at the end of lap number 1. Pierce is 2nd, Davenport 3rd, Bronson 4th, Jimmy Owens 5th, Matt Costner continues his solid weekend. He runs in position number 6. Costner looking to the outside of Stormy Scott, rather looking to the inside of Matt Costner, just behind this group of cars. 2 laps in the books. Hedgecock, Pierce, Davenport, the top 3.
Hitchcock down the main straightaway, back underway. Good restart for Jonathan Davenport, tried the outside. Hitchcock shut the door. JD to the top, the reigning Sunoco North-South 100 winner. Pierce tries the bottom. Oh, baby, it's getting hot and heavy as we score lap 5. Davenport for the lead in turn 3, Dustin.
And when he clears Corey Hedgecock momentarily down in turns 3 and 4, here comes Pierce down on the inside. You've got a new race leader on lap number 5. It's Superman Jonathan Davenport. Corey Hedgecock 2nd, Bobby Pierce 3rd. Now Pierce down to the inside of Corey Hedgecock in a battle for the 2nd spot. Good race there. Look who's lurking in 4th. James, one of the 2 3-time North-South 100 champs, Jimmy Owens in the 20.
Here he comes. Here comes Stormy Scott. Top 5 right there all together. It's 0.8 of a second for Davenport over Pierce. Hedgecock will get a wound up top, down the back straightaway. Will he go to the bottom? And he thought about it. Here comes Jimmy Owens. Out of turn 4, Davenport's pulling away, Dustin, here with 7 in the books.
0.8 of a second was the advantage for JD last time by. This time by, he adds another 5/10 to it, 1.3.
Davenport, Pierce goes right through the middle. How about the ground he made up trying to keep it off the wall?
Wow.
Man,
High-speed game of cat and mouse here at Florence.
Oh, baby.
Here comes Pierce on the outside. In the 32, there's no room. He'll try to cross him over down the front straightaway. 6 laps to go. Pierce with a slider on Jonathan Davenport. JD's going to cross him over down the back straightaway. Sparklers and Snakes side by side for the lead here in Florence.
5 laps to go coming up. Davenport and Pierce side by side into turn 4. And Bobby Pierce is going to take the lead. Cuts right behind Kai Blight. What a move with 5 to go, the lead. And now Davenport works to the bottom. And Davenport takes the lead.
Davenport back out momentarily. Bobby Pierce, though, able to get back by him this time either. There'll be 4 laps to go. Bobby Pierce, oh, he's
man,
again crossover.
Weiscarver, look out.
Oh,
man. Pierce will drift up the track behind Doug Brown. Davenport, Storming Scott has climbed to 3rd, by the way, in the 2S, but he's 4 seconds behind this battle for the lead. Out of turn 4, 3 laps to go.
If Pierce is able to get by Doug Brown right here, he's got a clear track in front of him for at least a lap or so, and he does. 9/10 of a second, the advantage he has over Superman Jonathan Davenport. They head into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag is in the air for the 2nd straight night. The smooth operator Bobby Pierce gets a win. Jonathan Davenport 2nd.